Hi everybody, my name is Abraham Sayavisi and this is the video for user story number 2812. Now, if we take a look at the user story card as it's defined in Mingle, we'll see that the name of the card is to export results to TSV, which stands for tab separated values, and it's a specific file format. And the description of this user story card is that as a user, I want to have the option to export the results of a search into a custom file format like TSV so that I can sort through the data with third-party applications. That means that in the results page itself, after a user has inputted his search criteria, there should be a button that allows us the option to download all of those results as a TSV that respects both the search filter put in and the sort criteria defined by the user, which means that the TSV downloaded should respect the same order in which the properties are presented to the user in the results page. So let's take a look at how that works and what that looks like in our implementation on our local development environment. So if we put in our search criteria here, the search does take a little bit. It's a little bit buggy, so let's wait for this to process. And as we'll see, once this processes, we'll see the download as TSV option, which is right here, which we see listings that are returned to us by the search criteria that we just put in. And if we press download as TSV, we immediately see the results downloaded. Let's open that up. As we see the listings of property in this file respect the same exact ordering of the listing as is done in the website. So if we compare addresses, we see that each one is followed correctly. So that defines the respect for the search filter that we put in. Let's see how it works with sort. So let's sort this and re-download the results. Low to high. So we're filtering by low to high prices. That's our sort criterion, and now let's download it again. Now we can see that once again we can see that the file is ordered as the properties are presented as the ones presented on the website. So we can see that each address matches accordingly, and this concludes the criteria that we had originally defined, which is to allow users to export results of a search to a TSV file format, which we showed, ensure that the exported results have the search filter applied to them, which we showed, and ensure that the exported results are properly sorted by the criteria defined by the user, which we also showed. Now, if we take a look at the changes done to the code base, we'll see that there was, originally I had a question as to whether, and which is the route that I originally took, which was to implement this transformation to the results in its application of both the filters and the sorting, to do it in the back end and to basically, create an API route that would allow us to access the TSV transformed results. The problem with that is that things like sorting, for example, are happening client side. So it would be redundant to recreate the same exact sorting mechanism on the back end just for the sake of having that. So I went a different approach and implemented the entire user story on the front end. So all the changes done to the code base were exclusively done to the front end. So the main file that was changed was the results controller, in which two main functions were added. One is get properties as TSV, which, given the parameter of a collection of properties, transforms that collection of properties into a TSV formatted string, which has those properties transformed and returns that string. The second function defined to the scope is to download as TSV. Once this function is called, this function calls get properties as TSV, which the current loaded properties, and downloads that. The way that this downloading is achieved is that we create an A element, which is a link element, dynamically, that has the HTML5 attribute of download, which allows us to basically download the contents of whatever this link is linking to onto our computer by the name of this string, with the file name that we give it. And so we create this tag, this link to be invisible to the user, and we append it to the DOM through Angular. Once that's done, we create a callback function, and the reason we have to do this is because otherwise we're stuck in the event response functionality in which we're responding to an event, namely the click to the TSV button. So Angular doesn't let us, call and dispatch another event while we're still handling a previous event. So we have to do that asynchronously. And so what we do is that we load up that element that we just appended to the DOM, and we call click automatically. And then once that's been clicked and the download has been initiated, we remove that element from the DOM. And in the results view, what we did is we basically added the button right before the sorting icon that we have. We added the button, download as TSV, which on click calls our download as TSV function and proceeds as we just explained. That covers it for the user story. This is our team, the results page team contact information. Our product owner is Dr. Masood Sujati. Any questions could be directed to him. Thank you so much for watching.